husband is officially 4 days post-op from his vasectomy reversal, and we are so excited to start trying to conceive. Shockingly enough, his recovery is going really well. They did prescribe him some pain medication and then obviously Tylenol, and he's really only needed to utilize the Tylenol. The first night, he slept through the night great. He has a little bit of pain when he stands up, but he's pretty comfortable when he's sitting down. He's not going to be able to lift for about 8 weeks, which I do think is going to be the hardest part of his recovery, especially because we have a 6-year-old who cannot walk. So that has been a little bit tough having to do that all on my own, but obviously it's all well worth it. And Hunter is also going to be taking care of me when I'm pregnant and having another C-section, hopefully. However, I will say he's been handling the pain super well, and the kids are at such a great age. Blakely really understands that daddy had surgery. She obviously doesn't know the details, but she understands that she can't get super close to him, and if she wants to cuddle or have a hug, she just needs to ask first and be really soft. Hunter is able to walk around, but he just hasn't felt quite good enough to go on walks yet, which is basically the only form of exercise he's going to be able to do for the next 2 months. They did go over really good pregnancy expectations just so we kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into, because we were really fortunate with our first 2 babies. We got both kids on our first try, which I know we are so incredibly blessed for. So we wanted to know if anything was going to look a little bit different with our fertility going through a vasectomy reversal. I obviously have the same fertility, and you still just like never know with each kid. And with Hunter, very fortunately, in the past 5 years when he had his vasectomy, his body was still producing sperm and he didn't do anything that should limit that. While he was in surgery, they were actually able to reverse the vasectomy and then test his sperm right there. And he had swimmers on both sides, which is super exciting. However, they did say that statistically, it is common to conceive in the first 4 months after that 8-week recovery, or 12 months to 24 months after. So there's kind of like a little break in there, which is kind of interesting. So I would say that Hunter and I are really hopeful, even though we're not necessarily expecting to conceive as quickly as we did the first 2 times. Hunter is officially off of all of his pain medication. So yes, he is raw dogging life 4 days after surgery. The process has honestly been a lot easier than we both anticipated, and now we are just in the waiting process. I'm enjoying what will hopefully be only another few months of feeling entirely like myself before I dedicate my body to pregnancy and breastfeeding. But I am just so excited, and I will keep you guys updated with the entire process.